I don't have anything for you, but thanks for saving my life. I'll try and return the favor someday.
And hello to you too, and hello, welcome back to KotOR. We're about to speak to this gentleman, Lieutenant Gren, and see if we're in a bit of trouble. I doubt it, honestly. I honestly doubt it. So
you've returned.
we have. Okay, you're gonna put me under arrest?
While I was disturbed that you chose to defy our orders and obtain transport off Citadel Station, the matter has since been closed. It was the decision of Republic authorities that your testimony would no longer be necessary, and thus you'd be allowed to go. But as we discovered, you had already left. In some ways, it was lucky for us, avoiding a possibly embarrassing situation.
Why would they change their minds?
Why does the Republic do anything? The head doesn't know what the feet are doing. The hands don't even know they've got fingers, let alone where they are.
Wow.
My opinion, they probably performed their independent investigation and figured it wasn't your fault. Anyways, you should just be glad I decided to overlook the fact you escaped arrest.
Oh, I am. Well, thanks.
Yeah. And if there's nothing else, I've got a job to do.
I thought he was going to say, I have a job for you. Have we got any more bounty type things going on?
What is it?
Never mind. So, is that it? Is that why we came here? I can't remember. Oh, there was something else. Oh, there was something else. I know there was something else. Oh, I know what it was. It certainly wasn't in here. God, where am I going? We got to go, I believe, back to the residential place now. I'd like to take credit for remembering this, but of course I didn't. A commentator did, or a commenter, but we got it from a comment. But I, of course, neglected to make note of who it was. But cheers anyway. We're gonna go to the residential module, which I think is, yes, that's what it says. This is residential, so that's what it'd be. And at the very end, maybe this way. This doesn't look like where I'm supposed to be. I think it's over here then. Okay, east, yeah. There's this guy in the credits and stuff. Because of my long absence, I had forgotten about the circumstances of us visiting this guy, but there's got to be a reason, because somebody said to visit him. I must admit, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's have those though. I mean, that was well worth getting. But I doubt my character would be as... was he in here? As... He was definitely around here somewhere. I'm sure he was. Well, no, he's in the open one. I doubt my character will be as absent-minded and incompetent as me, which actually makes it harder to roleplay her, because she's obviously like more proficient at most things than I am, and so it's kind of hard roleplaying a character who's smarter than you, basically. Giving it a go. Oh, okay. So he had nothing to say anyway. I suppose we could leave them, although, having said that, he does sell droid parts. We do have some credits. No, not many. And so we probably shouldn't be thinking about upgrading our droid. Although, a moment here. Sell list. Here we go. We must have some stuff here to sell to this guy. Obviously nothing like this that we can use. Or possibly things like this. Because since I'm not wearing it, I doubt I will need stuff like what I haven't got equipped. Though it's kind of awkward because now I can't see what like Krea's got and such. That's really good. See, I'll never bloody use a lot of these, will I? And shy shields. We'll sell a couple of them because I'm just not going to use them. I'm not going to use them. So let's don't know. Mining shots. Sell. Definitely, I'm never going to use it. No. Data pads are worth nothing. I'll keep these. frag mines and stuff. I like. Oh, we can. Oh no, I can break them down, can't I? Can't see. I can keep that. Obviously, that's. I need that. I like how it gives me the option to sell it and mess that up. Okay, we can upgrade our lightsaber with that. And most of these we're not using, so I'll keep that one, but otherwise I think I'll probably sell the rest of them. Yeah. I just want to keep the upgrade thing, but as I'm not... Yes. Okay, got plenty of these. Yes. Bloody hell. So way to turn that off. I know what I'm doing, game. Stop thinking that I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'll keep one of them because I realised that it has limited uses, even though I haven't used it on T3 yet. Alright, well that was a nice little trip, but I think we are actually done here. If not, I think it's never going to get done, or we'll have to have a really good excuse to come back here. Because we are finished, as far as I can tell. Let's have a little quick look in our journal just to make sure, because we got that, we got this. We got Lost Jedi and stuff, where there's a bloke or a girl on any of the chosen planets that we can go to. We've got to find a fuel source, and there's a smuggling thing. But that is really out of character with the way the game forces me to do that quest. So we're just going to head off, I'm afraid. We're going to go to the dock module and finally leave this station for good. And now let the true adventures begin, I suppose, you know, with it being... are we supposed to go down here? I think so. Or will it be in there? We were in there last time. No, we were down here. Oh, we're down here, weren't we? This is where to decide where we're going to go. And I've had a couple of people say I should go here and there, whatever. A couple of recommendations. But I've decided I was going to go to Nar Shaddaa, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, that is nice. That is a tracked forklift arm thing. It's kind of a cross between a tank and the thing that was an alien. I kind of like it. Aliens, sorry. Oh, I'm gonna get burned for that. Right then. So we have spoken to everyone, so we can. We'll just go. We will just go. Which is this way. I know my way around my own ship. I totally know my way around my own ship. Yeah, I realize that people have their own agendas, not really the right word, but reasons for picking, you know, saying I should go where they think I should go. 4 worlds to choose from: Onderon, Nar Shaddaa, Korriban, and Dantooine. But I'm gonna go here because other, you know, the assassins came from here and such. So I think my character would try and head here to at least cut them off. I know the Sith's after us and numerous other people, but at least we can. There's somebody here actively seeking us, and not for good reasons. So we're going to go here and nip it off in the bud, if you will. Now the icon has turned to a thinky thing, as you can see. I hope that's not a bad sign. The movie is still running, of course. Hide that and hope everything's okay. Still, okay. It's gone black. I was afraid of the blinky thinky thing, and I was entirely correct to do so, wasn't I, game? The thinky circle thing. It's the blue ring of death! Right, let's see if I can fix this by basically... yes, I think... Well, oh, okay. Technical support with Verax.
Well, here we are. The Smugglers' Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nar Shaddaa, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot.
Cool. Right, what is, this?
It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shaddaa orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years.
We could have changed our clothes. We could probably do that. So there are a lot of ex-soldiers here, you say?
Yeah. Some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers. So others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy.
So, guess we're here to find a Jedi. How hard would that be?
It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa. Finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive.
It's kind of neat as well that obviously, as my character is about to ascertain, that this is Atton's sort of thing, isn't he? You know, he's obviously been here before, he knows a lot about it, and so it's a good way to get to know him. It's we're going somewhere where he's been, and so it's good character development for him. He's been in the he's not the new guy, you know. That's Bordeaux. So now we're getting to know a little bit about him and where he's come from. So I think that was another good reason to come here. And it sounds like you've been here before, dude.
Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice.
Okay, so what is the refugee sector?
Well, not everyone who came to Nar Shaddaa were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians, and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy.
Said that before. So how hard will it be to hide here? We're going to have trouble from the Sith, basically, while we're here.
Shouldn't be too hard. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic.
Alright, I suppose that was everything. Let's just make this sure that I don't have anything else here.
Anyone flying the...
Okay, fair enough. Let's go then.
I've plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's going to find us here.
Sure. But we're here to find people as opposed to be found. That's another reason to come here, really. Oh, a whole landing pad just for us. It's handy. Can't be good. Or can it?
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While she walks upon the Smugglers' moon, she is not to be harmed. Observe her, track her, but do not eclipse her movements, or I shall eclipse yours. You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Dawachosimu poindorakawa ichirendumu paramakangwa na abawasi. You kroren man mapusiti indolara.
Honto no saka, jita bedwana maticha, kichu no kada mirenito. Renfiloso ni hekuchu panaret atamakcha.
mo sibuin dasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubuin ko soracha. Bo mababe wanto susintu mukarata. Tu es rectonatada ber mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me borokra.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachimurota kamsa javaskobo sabjob rijiso karvenokso mochito sasagrindeyo kichuno kada mirenito renfiloso ni heko chupanaret atamakcha Tahupo boteño go jucho picha, gwen tabani sochu, norotoga proto lalashishi, jubadosa jibacha, ratak mansan, tokosha na chitolo.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
Doveri nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Doveri nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Gole rosodish, rantakras mobas.
Ooh. As far as they didn't just all kill each other. But we know nothing of that. Push it from my mind.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Welcome to Nar Shaddaa. Towering buildings kilometers high and miles deep, with canyons so wide you could have a dogfight in them. Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours.
Are we going to be okay on this landing pad? There's a bloke waiting for us there.
Sure. Most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. I think.
If my ship falls into a deep chasm, kilometers deep, I'm blaming you, sir. It looks a little bit exposed.
Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system.
Interesting. That's a good idea. Alright then. Problems with the docking authorities, though? I suppose that makes sense, but here we go.
No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the Exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of.
So this is the refugee center, right?
Yeah, in all its glory. Don't get your hopes up from what you see here, though. As soon as we hit the main sector, that's when the smell and the mobs can get pretty bad.
Alright, let's move.
Alright then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
We're here essentially... that's not even a word, essentially, to find this Jedi. Although I also want to find out about the bounty on Jedi. And we also want to lay low, and menu equipment is also... I suppose that's the least thing, really. That's not really what she's worried about at all. Just be silent, come with me. Alright, so initially, we want to see if Zez Kai is here. Because Zez Kai-El.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible.
We also want to find out about this bounty.
Well, that means finding either a bounty hunter, a ranking member of the Exchange, or someone willing to talk, none of which are too appealing. Bounty hunters in the Exchange are going to want to shoot you, and someone who is willing to talk to anyone. Which means trouble.
The bounty is a waste of our efforts. All that matters is the Jedi. The intentions of the thugs of this moon are of no consequence.
It's up to you. There's bound to be someone in the sector willing to spill their guts for a credit or two.
I would disagree with you, Kriya, but anywhere to shop, basically. But I suppose we could ask about this because it is information that we may need, so I'm going to ask about the new equipment.
There should be a central trading hub up ahead. Their stock's probably not the best, but they may have some things worthwhile.
And a place to lay low?
Then just being here should be enough. People in the refugee sector don't tend to ask too many questions. We should be safe enough.
Okay, that's everything then. See where our path takes us.
Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad.
What the hell? I think it's fine where it is.
It'll be fine where it is. Yeah, I guess you're right. And by right, I mean you're wrong. Telling me it'll be fine where it is. What, you think I'm stupid?
Doesn't work on these
I've got
guys.
a ship coming in, and unless you want that piece of junk's hull crushed flat, you better move it. Got it?
I forgot that it doesn't work on these guys because I've only seen that god awful ship once. Film. So I could. Alright, let's pay. Let's see if we can pay then. Come on, you know.
Yeah. Right now, all I'm hearing is talk. How much you offering?
$50 ought to be enough.
Done. Pleasure doing business with you.
Superb.
I got some visitors booked for your space, but I'm sure the two of you can work it out when they arrive.
Is that going to be now? So now we decide who we're going to bring. I'm going to bring Atten. And I'm going. See, I was thinking about Korea because she seems to be like, you know, the mentor and stuff, but at the same time, she's maybe my character wants to get away from her a little bit. I mean, we've been with Korea the entire adventure so far. So maybe Bordeaux or maybe T3. Maybe I'll leave Bordeaux aboard the ship to sort of like fix it a bit more. So it's Korea or T3, and you know, I just don't think she'll fit in well enough. And I know like a droid will probably not draw too much attention. So, and again, if you can't survive, if she can't sense the Jedi, she might not be too much use. It's a tricky one. I wish I could take 4, you know. I think I'll bring her. You know, it just kind of just makes sense, doesn't it? Really. Leave these two on the ship to fix it. All right. Why 250 credits? All right, let's go, boys and girls. Oh, you leveled.
Just say the.
So you're good at the demolitions and stealth thing. Mostly demolitions, I think, though. And security. It's fine. And the next level. Same thing. Oh no, demolitions, more demolitions. Put a bit more in awareness, but it doesn't really matter, you know? I'll just leave it. Feats, right, here we go. Sneak attack. So I could give him heavy armor, but that really goes against what he can do type thing. He's pretty good with blaster pistols and stuff now. He's got sneak attacks. I know I've asked this before, but does this count for ranged weapons? Because it doesn't say. It doesn't specifically say. Okay, what's this? Precise shot. Yeah. Okay. So damage done with ranged weapons by +2 also implies a -4 penalty to any attempt to deflect the blaster bolts. Yeah, we'll take that because I think this guy is our ranged weapon specialist. I know sort of I am as well, but that may change in the future. Word.
Something up?
Public Senate rules.
Alright.
I'm not going to play Berserk. It's hardly the time to play Berserk. The sword is okay. We're gonna go into a fight pretty much straight away here. I'm gonna just save it like this. It's gonna be a fight, isn't it? It's gonna be a fight. Yep. Here we go.
No, look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in.
What kind of language is that? Huh. What's going on here? Don't respond kindly to threats too much, especially to common thugs. Exchange business, that's why I'm here. Maybe this can lead to something other than just a fight to save this guy. I'm here to meet with the exchange. I'm not, but at the same time, this is a... You know, we gotta find either bounty hunters or someone who'll talk, or we could just go straight there and kill them all. Well, maybe, like, going straight there is not a good idea, but at the same time, maybe it is. Yeah, no nonsense. Here we go. Well, they kind of did at one point. I mean, that is so brazen. It might not even be that smart, but maybe she has a plan that none of us understand. I am going to go with that because I really like that. Ayanna Sarah's come to Nar Shaddaa to meet with them. Like, here I am. I don't think my companions will be too pleased with me doing this, but this is probably something she's been concocting, and she's I suppose she's sick of not knowing what's going on. She's sick of being hunted, even though we're not that far into the game, I know. But you know, for her, it's an indignity to not know what's happening, to be on the back foot, if you like. So she's coming here and being all brazen about it, and she's gonna deal with them. So if I kill you two, that'll be enough to bring them here? And there he goes. Die! You are just gonna not sniper shot. I don't think you need to be sniper shooting. I just think you need to just attack, and you'll be fine. And you, my dear, are gonna put him in stasis.
I hear you.
They're dead. I wonder if that'll do it. Thank you. Any more loots? Damn. That's not why I did it, so that's fine. Hello, sir.
Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure.
No. Just shut up, let it help. Better you get out of here before I run to it. Okay, so... I didn't... You notice I didn't really, like, kill them to help him. It was more a means to my own ends in that attitude thing. So, but I'm not going to threaten to cripple him. He might prove useful, so I'm going to ask about the situation.
Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the Exchange. The only language the Exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately.
What do you mean?
The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it.
Okay, we're gonna find this Viscous.
You don't. He comes to you.
I've been hearing that a
If
lot.
He's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing.
Alright, yeah, go on then. Off
Whatever
you
your
go.
reasons, thanks.
Light side points gained for not being a complete git. Lovely. Right then, that will do for this episode. We are here. We're in Nar Shaddaa. We've already met the exchange in some form or another, and we'll go and see if we can make a name for ourselves here, so they can say hi, and also find the Jedi as well. Because I'm assuming, you know, maybe if I put my name around, the Jedi might come to me. Possibly. Alright then, I shall see you next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and toodaloo.